What's up, Sammy? Um, so the homework you've been doing has been pretty good. The only thing is you're making a lot of sign errors. And I don't know if it's because of the amount of room on the paper, but I wanted to go through some of this again because if you can solve an equation, you can do most algebra one. So let's take a look at some extra problems, and we're going to focus on the little things here in terms of signs. So we know if we have variables on both sides, we simplify each side. And in this case, there's nothing to simplify. So I'm going to move variables to the left. I'm going to subtract x, add 7, right? And then 3x minus 2x, you have to keep track of these signs, is 2x. 7's eliminate, x's eliminate, equals 15 plus 7 is 22. Do not take showing your work lightly. It helps out tremendously. Then next, I'm going to divide each side by 2, and x is equal to 11. This type of problem you'd probably get right, but we got to start in baby steps again. Okay, now, looking at number 2. First, I have to simplify on this side. I'm going to combine like terms the way they are. 5x plus 3x is 8x. Then I have the minus 50 equals 30. Now I know I'm going to add the 50. 8x is equal to 80. Divide by 8, and x is 10. Okay. Now number 3 is one where you'd probably get a little messed up. Okay. I know I have to bring the x's over, so I'm going to subtract that 3x. Line it up under the 9x. Then I'm going to subtract the 15. When I perform these operations vertically, 9x minus 3x is going to give me 6x. 15's eliminate, 3x's eliminate, equals negative 21 minus 15. You have to make sure you add these properly and you get negative 36. Okay, you have to bring down that negative with it. Now I can go ahead and divide by 6, and x is equal to negative 6. Okay, next one. We know we have to distribute, so I'm going to go ahead and distribute. 2x plus 10 equals 4x minus 10. Now, when I bring the variables to the left, I'm going to subtract 4x. And again, we have to pay very close attention to those signs. I'm going to subtract 10. 2x minus 4x is negative 2x equals, this is going to add up to give us negative 20. Now when I divide by negative 2, I get x is equal to positive 10. Okay. Next one, I distribute first. 5 times x is 5x. 5 times negative 12 is minus 60 equals 3 times x is 3x. 3 times 4 is 12. You have been pretty good with doing that step. Okay, subtract 3x, add the 60, and now you should make sure everything's aligned vertically. These eliminate, 5x minus 3x is 2x equals 12 plus 60 is 72. Divide by 2 and x is equal to 36. Okay, now the next one, I have to make sure I'm adding 3x here. Add 3x, add 13, add 13. Perform the operations vertically correctly. 7x plus 3x is 10x equals 7 plus 13 is 20. Divide by 10, x is equal to 2. All right, number 7. 2 times x will give me 2x. 2 times negative 4 is minus 8. Then I bring down the plus 3x equals x minus 16. Again, keep close track of your signs. 2x plus 3x, they're on the same side, so I combine them as is. bring down the minus 8 equals x minus 16. Then I'm going to subtract x. I'm going to add 8. 5x minus x is 4x equals negative 16 plus 8 is negative 8. I'm going to divide by 4, and x is equal to negative 2. Okay. Number 8, distribute to 10, distribute to 4, keeping track of all of your signs. 10x plus 50 equals, plus 4x, but then 4 times negative 5 is negative 20 equals 2. Now when I combine like terms here, 10x and 4x give me 14x. 50 minus 20 gives me plus 30 equals 2. Now, again, a problem like this, you do 80% of the work correct, but mess up on your signs. Subtract 30, 14x equals 2 minus 30 is going to be negative 28. And now when I divide by 14, x is equal to negative 28 divided by 14 is negative 2. All right. So I want you to go, and there's going to be another worksheet that follows that I want you to try and get 100% on. All right, so we can move on. So now we're going to do some review of translating equations and solving them. The difference of a number, so up here, if you look at all of your operations, you have addition. These are all the keywords for addition. These are all the keywords for subtraction. These are all your keywords for multiplication, division, and so on. Remember, the key word, the word is, equal to, or is, tells you where to put the equal sign. So the difference of twice a number, k and 8, is 12. Here's my equal sign. So right away when it says is 12, I know it equals 12. Difference, if you look up above, difference means subtraction. So what am I going to do with these numbers? Twice a number, k and 8. Twice a number means you're multiplying by 2. So twice the number k is 2k, and 8, since we're the difference between them, we're subtracting. That is my equation. Now I can go and solve. Add 8, 2k equals 20, k is equal to 10. I do want you setting up an equation to solve these. Next, the sum of 42 and a number n, right? The sum means addition, right, of 42 and a number n. So 42 plus n is equal to 51. Now I can subtract 42. N is equal to 51 minus 42 is 11. So here, difference, right? What does that mean again? That means subtraction of a number z and 11. So z minus 11 is equal to 35. Add 11, z is equal to 46. So you have to know the key words here. Next one, product of 12. Product means multiplication of 12 and the difference of a number r and 4, which means difference is the answer to a subtraction problem. So it's the product of 12 and the difference of a number r and 4. So here's what we have to do. Since it's the answer to the subtraction problem, we have to make sure that gets done first. So what do? We put the r minus 4 in parentheses, and now the product of 12 and this difference is equal to 72. Distribute the 12, 12r minus 48 is equal to 72. 12r is equal to 72 plus, what is that, 110, 120? Oh, 12r. And now when I divide by 12, r is equal to 10. Number 5 is one that generally gets us 3 less than a number y. You have to be less than something. So the order in which you write this is actually reverse. It has to be y minus 3 because you're 3 less than a number y is 15. When you add the 3, y is equal to 18. And 6, you are taking part in a charity walk and have walked 12.5 miles so far. Your goal is to walk 20 miles. How many more miles do you need to walk? 20 miles. How many miles more do you need to walk to meet your goal? So again, you've walked 12.5 miles so far. Your goal is to walk 20 miles. How many more miles do you need to walk your 20 miles? Right? So we know the number you have left plus the number you have walked should equal 20. Right? So this is your equation. So now what do I do to solve it? I subtract the 12.5 and x is equal to 7.5 miles. So attempt these problems to the best of your ability. You should be able to do these relatively easy ones. Send the next worksheet to me and we'll see you at practice today.